Hey everyone, my name is Carlo, and for today's session, I'm going to share with you 7 tips that you can use so that you can protect yourself and your social media accounts from getting hacked. Now, the first and most important thing that you need to do, and if there is one thing na maaalala ninyo from this session, I hope it's this, is that you enable two-step verification or two-factor authentication. Ano po yan? Pag in-on nyo po yan, pag inactivate nyo po yan, every time somebody wants to access your account from a different device, sabihin natin may hacker, nakuha yung password niyo for some reason, tapos susubukan niya mag-login through a different phone, magkakaroon ng second step of verification bago siya makapasok sa account ninyo. Usually, that form is through SMS. So, if somebody is trying to enter your account, your phone, your number, the actual phone that you have will get an alert or a notification asking you to confirm if you will give access to the hacker or not. If everybody uses two-step verification or two-factor authentication, napakadaming tao maliligtas mula sa hacking. So kung hindi nyo pa po nagagawa yan, gawin nyo na po sa lahat ng inyong account. Gawin ninyo sa Facebook, gawin ninyo sa Twitter, gawin ninyo sa online banking accounts ninyo, gawin ninyo sa TikTok, Instagram, at lahat ng iba pang mga online assets na nandun kayo. Protect yourself by using two-step verification. It is one of the most effective ways to prevent yourself from getting hacked. Now, the second way to prevent yourself from being hacked is by being very suspicious and critical of phishing emails or messages. Ano po ba ang phishing email or messages? Yan usually yung nagsasabing pahinging access sa account ninyo or palitan ninyo yung password ng account ninyo. In exchange, either bibigyan ka ng something gusto mo or i-validate ka nila or i-verify nila or tatakutin ka nilang mabubura yung account mo pag hindi mo gawin ninyon. Most of the time, those efforts are all fake. And if you do that, if you actually give access to your account, they will hack you. Yan ang isa sa mga leading reasons why a lot of celebrities, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of influencers get hacked. Ang sinasabi ng mga masasamang elemento na yan, hey YouTuber or kung ano man yung pangalan mo, please verify your account by putting your username and password in this website. Kunyari sila pa sa Instagram. And then we will validate you or we will put a check after your name. Or tatakutin sila na, hey, you have a copyright strike. Kung hindi mo to gawin at hindi mo i-verify yung account mo by putting in your password, buburahin namin yung account mo. Those are things that are all fake. Kasi sila Facebook, Twitter, Instagram na nagsasabi mismo, they will not ask for your password. They will not ask for your password via email. Okay, guys? So you have to be very, very critical every time somebody asks for you to put in your account details. May mga pop-up din na website na ganyan. Kunyari may puntahan kayo website, tapos sabihin, get a chance to win 1 million pesos, and sabihin lang sa'yo, enter your username and password here of your email account. Naku, patay! Pag gawin mo yun, hack ka na. So again, do not give your password away, regardless if it is from emails, if it is from third-party websites that are asking for it. Protect it. Because websites such as Facebook, Instagram, and Google will not ask that for you, especially kung naka-login ka na, and especially even more through email. Just by using those two tactics alone, I think you will eliminate 80% or maybe even 90% of the risk of getting hacked. So, if you will forget everything else that I say in this session, remember those two things. Two-factor authentication or two-step verification, and always remember to be suspicious and critical of emails that ask for your passwords. Now, the next 5 steps will even fortify your defenses even more. So the next thing that you can consider doing is, eto medyo obvious na, to use strong passwords. Do not use passwords that are easy to guess, such as your birthday, kasi madali lang hanapin yan, titingnan lang nila sa Facebook page ninyo, alam na nila birthday mo, o Google pangalan mo, lalabas birthday mo, di ba? So do not use easy to guess passwords. Do not use passwords as da 012345 000, yung mga ganong klaseng password. Avoid those passwords like the plague. And one more thing that you can do is that you can use different passwords per website. I think more than 59%, according to a recent study of users, use the same password across all of their accounts. So if one account gets hacked, everything else gets hacked. Nahack Gmail mo, mahack ang Facebook mo, Twitter mo, etc., etc. So use different passwords, and there are secure password manager apps that you can use to be able to do that. Pero kung ayaw mo gumamit ng app, the very least thing that you can do is to at least commit to memory some of the more different types of passwords that you can use across your accounts. Again, if you get hacked in one account, the last thing that you want to happen is that all of your accounts get hacked as well. The fourth thing that you can do is to use strong keyword passwords for your phone. Ano po ibig sabihin yan? Usually, pag sabihin natin na kulimbat yung telepono mo or sabihin natin may samang elemento nagkaroon ng time with your phone, pag madaling hulaan yung password sa phone mo, they obviously pwede na nila access lahat ng accounts mo, including pati bank transfer, di ba? So, you have to protect access to your phone just as much as you protect access to your social media accounts. So, you do that by number one, enabling all the different layers of protection ranging from facial recognition, to keyword passwords, to patterns, all of those different types of codes that you can use to protect your phone from malicious elements. Number 5, when you are logging into your accounts, as much as possible, do not use public devices. Ano po ang public devices? Sabihin natin computer sa isang internet cafe na hindi naman madalas gumagamit ng antivirus at hindi lilinis ang computer at walang cybersecurity protocols. Baka marami ng keylogger na nakalagay doon. Ano po ang keylogger? Keylogger actually captures all the strokes that are made on the keyboard, everything that's inputted. So pag tinype mo yung password mo doon, boom, nakuha na kagad ng hacker yung password ninyo. So as much as possible, if you will access your private accounts for social media, especially for online banking or e-commerce, that you use your own devices. If you will use public devices, make sure that they have the proper cybersecurity apps installed or that the computers are clean. At kung mapipilitan ka talaga gamitin yung mga ganon, pagkatapos mo gamitin, mag-change password ka kagad para hindi makuha yung bago mong password at hindi makompromiso ang inyong account. Number 6, kung kakabit po kayo sa isang public Wi-Fi, make sure that you connect only to reputable public Wi-Fi sources. One of the biggest vulnerabilities that hackers can get into your accounts is through public networks that are kinyari fake. Kinyari naghahanap ka ng public Wi-Fi tapos nakalagay doon, free Wi-Fi for blah 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 blah. Tapos pag pumasok ka doon, di mo lang alam, meron ng either mada-download sa telepono mo or sa laptop mo mga masasamang elemento that can actually capture your information. So if you will log in to public networks, try to log in reputable ones. Try to log in official ones. Never log in, yung mga alam mong fake or yung alam mong obvious, lalong-lalo na po pag lumalabas tayo ng bansa at pumupunta tayo sa mga ibang countries na hindi naman talaga natin alam kung ano yung mga different types of Wi-Fi na nandun. So again, if you will log in to public networks, try to log in ones that are official and trusted. And lastly, this is something more of a last line of defense. You can actually enable login alerts on your social media accounts such as Facebook. So ano po ibig sabihin yan? Every time somebody logs into your account, kung ikaw man yun o hindi, through a different device or hindi, it actually alerts you and it notifies you. So alam mo kung ikaw yun, di ba? Kasi kung hindi ikaw yun, magpanik ka na kasi somebody else is prying into your private life or stealing your information. So again, you can set that up by going to the settings on Facebook and all your different social media accounts, login alerts. Now, those are just 7 ways that you can use to protect your accounts from hackers and evil elements on the World Wide Web. There are a lot more things that you can do to protect your account. I'm sure you guys can spend time researching online, but if you ask me, if you do these 7, especially the first 2 that I mentioned, you will minimize dramatically the chances and the risk of your social media accounts getting hacked. Believe me when I say that, because I have personally helped multiple celebrities, public figures recover their accounts. And when I asked them what was the reason why they got their accounts hacked, most of the time, 99% of the time, they didn't have two-factor authentication, they didn't have two-step verification, and ito yung nakakalungkot. Kalahati sa kanila naniwala sa email na nangangako sa kanila ng kung ano man, tas binigay nila yung password nila. So remember those 2 steps at the very start and then use the next 5 steps that I mentioned as a backup and last line of defense. And with that said, I wish you all the best. I hope you guys are all staying positive in life and staying negative in COVID. Maraming salamat po. God bless and thank you for listening to me this afternoon.